What does he think he's doing in that gear? Oh, I don't know, he's going to get slaughtered. There's no way he gets anything. Oh, I bet he dies on wave 3. Wave 3? Oh, I'll take that bet. 2 for sure. Hello and welcome back to Varlamore Chunk. It feels so good to say that again. It's been too long. And because it's been so long, let's just have a quick recap of where we're at and how we got here. In August last year, we rolled the Colosseum chunk, but had to backlog the uniques until we got access to air runes and prayer pots. And in the last episode, in October, we rolled Varrock Center, giving us Aubrey's rune shop for air runes, and then we rolled the Lumberyard, which is the chunk that we are still in today with a lot of grinding left to do, over 4 months later. In the Lumberyard pub, there is a single Black Knight spawn. This Black Knight has a 1 in 64 drop of lore runes, which lets us telegrab a snape grass just up here, triggering a 50 herb lore grind to make fishing potions. Also, the snape grass can be used to make prayer potions, the last thing we needed to take on the Colosseum further, and I now need to get the full Sunfire Fanatic armor, one piece of which we obtained at the end of the last episode. This armor needs 60 prayer to equip, so I need to keep burying regular bones until I reach this level, and the lore rune also lets me teleport to my house and unlocks construction, so we need to cook a tuna potato with the milk we can now get from our house larder. There's also a minor rune crafting grind in this chunk. But you join me as I continue my construction for a few non-required goals that I wanted to finish off, and of course, collecting lots of milk so I can make the 1,000 tuna potatoes that I plan on preparing for later Colosseum. 40 construction, we're getting really close to my goal level now. Do you know what it is? I haven't told you, but I'm just kind of working towards it because there's a cool thing coming up. Well, if you wanted to guess, I really was not going to give you much time, because here it comes. Our goal level was, in fact, level 42. But we're not quite done yet. We're going to do a little bit more because we don't have enough milk yet. We are up to 745 out of the 1,000 I'm going for, so we're going to keep training just for a little bit, even though there's not really anything more I want to unlock. The reason I wanted 42 construction is because at 42 construction I can upgrade my clockmaker's bench to a crafting table 4, and at this I can make a whole lot of clockwork mechanisms. And I can turn these clockworks into clockwork toy, clockwork mouse. Look at it, toy mouse. I was so excited about the mouse that I didn't go pick up some milk. Anyway, if I wind a toy mouse and then swap left click to release, and now I release the toy mouse, whoop, there it is, I can pick it up and get... Oh, come on, please pick it up. Come on. I didn't realize this was going to be difficult. Get it, get the mouse. 3 agility XP. I could train agility. Okay, here's this nice small space I found so the mouse is not going to be able to run away, and I've set the left click on the door to be walk here so I don't accidentally open it. Can I just release a whole inventory and then catch them all? Nope, they're full. We are coming in with level 7 agility, first agility level from these mice. We are getting almost 3k XP an hour. And coming in with level 10 agility, that's enough for now. Every now and then I'm just going to do a small session of this and our agility level is slowly going to creep up. Is this the final Blackbird raid we're going to be drinking for a while? Let's suck that down and then grab this. Level 32 Hunter. That means I can barehand young implings now without ever needing to boost for it. So we're going to be sitting on that 32 Hunter, and the next time we get a change in implings is going to be at 37 when we can drink some more wine for those gourmets. I believe that is it. That is 1,000 milk. Oh, look at that. We've milked our POH dry. But I do want to waste one more lore rune and do one more trip to my player-owned house. Because in my house I made a thing. Check out this. with level 45 construction, we can make an oak altar, and I can light up these torches in not building mode. And I can light up these torches. There's a 1. There's a 2. I thought you used okay. I guess you don't use the, what do you need for incense burners? Does this please give a bonus XP? Oh, it doesn't give bonus XP. Well, this was a waste. You know, I didn't gain very much prayer XP. In fact, I wasted a lot of time for the same amount of prayer XP, but I did gain knowledge. Count check coming through to get us 25 Slayer for Cockatrice. Cheeky little clue, is it good enough to go in the video? Oh, it's a shoulder parrot. It's a friend. Ah. Oh, hell yeah. I'm totally using that. This cape can go in the bank and it can stay in the bank. We've got our new friend. And after polling my community, this little guy has a name. I would like you all to meet a K. So thus, while I have the shoulder parrot with me, I am Crack with a K with a K. Yep. Cool. I just got some Jenga berries from a young impling, and I did some wiki diving, and I think that if I get out a vial of water, that I can put these in a vial of water. Oh. I haven't seen that before. Okay, never mind. I can't put them in a vial of water. That's quest locked. Wait. My character's worried about Jenga berries getting wet? What if it like rains or something? They're berries. Come on. Another bone in the ground, and that is not only 55 prayer, meaning I can use preserve at some point, that's cool, but also 1300 total. Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh, you need a cooked trout. Oh, well, I have one of 7 cooked trout from my previous clue. Here you go. I've got one right with me. Ah, that's so good. Casket. Nice. No, it's gonna cancel. Oh, 99. We got 99 combat. Okay, that's the strength level 95, and that is actually huge. Okay, let's go to the bank to get a thing. No, we'll come back to this later. Now I can use my Amulet of Power. Oh, look at those changes there. We get extra prayer. That's just really nice. We get 6 accuracies and 6 defenses without losing a max hit on my rune mace. And look at the accuracy on this. 39 crush. Adding 6 to that is like, what's that, an extra 15% accuracy or something? That's huge! And then how much has this got? This has got 50 range. This is another just over 10% accuracy on my bow as well. And that means also now I can switch to training attack when I'm just regularly training. When I'm out here not in the Colosseum, I can be getting attack XP, and that's going to make me even more accurate when I go back to the Colosseum, which is going to be soon TM. Probably tonight after I get back from work. That's a big milestone that I've been looking forward to for a long time, and now that I've got it, it feels so good. The first attack level of the chunk, there it is. I haven't been able to get attack levels in ages. 2 little caskets coming in. We have a steel axe and steel plate body. Nice. Ooh, we've got 4 easy clues here again. We've got the Blue Moon Inn. We have Horvik's Armory. Blue Moon Inn again. And Horvik's Armory again. What have you got for me, Horvik? I hope it's some vestment robes, but also I'll be pretty happy with anything. I just like doing caskets. Here we go. I mean, I don't think I had a coif before. And you collect a lot. Let's make a colored fire. That sounds fun. Let's make a green fire. Okay, but not there though. What about now? Green logs. Oh, it's beautiful, and make some green swordfish. Delicious. I feel like I haven't recorded a clip on this account for a very long time, so I just grabbed the one casket that was sitting there out of my bank, and I get cabbages. we have a big old milestone coming in just a second. If we look here, we have 56 prayer and 100 combat level. Oh, that looks so cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, I think we're going to take a break there for a bit, and I'm going to go just use up all the herbs I have in my bank so I can turn all this training into actual XP. That's going to be really nice. Let's go do that. We didn't get the message because it got instantly cancelled. There's 80 attack. Yeah, my previous clip was wrong. I wasn't doing my herb lore. I stayed and trained some more. Wasn't a lie. I was just mistaken. Maybe this time I'll actually go do herb lore. I did. Nice. 39. 40 herb lore, and that's a really big level because now I can clean irrits, meaning I get more XP from the herbs I've got in my bank. I need to turn my lore runes into snape grass for secondaries, so what I'm going to do is we're going to come up into here and we're just going to fight these friends, and every time the snape grass spawns we just grab it and keep going on fighting. I am almost out of my lore runes. We have, what, 3 left, and I'm really enjoying this method actually. It's so much better than world hopping. We get some combat XP, we get some prayer XP, and the loot feels really nice because your inventory fills up really fast. We get clue scrolls and stuff. 43. And there go all the Harrowlanders turned into energy potions, which might be nice to use at some point, and now we're onto the juicy ones. 269 prayer pots. 46. And hi to I am Huaren. 47. And with these extra cleaned herbs, all our XP in the bank for herblore has been used up, and we're going to head back to some farming. 47 and a bit. Getting pretty close to 50 now. But I did not go back until I manually decanted all of my potions. I swear I want to roll the Grand Exchange chunk just for the decanting friend. You know, doing the Colosseum, I'm really feeling this Amulet of Power and a little bit of attack training. And I'm talking in the gaps between counting the prayer flicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. I've hit a lot of zeros during this clip. But honestly, it feels so much better. I'm really happy to have this Amulet of Power and a few more attack levels now. Oh my god, there's another one. Okay, log out of the alt accounts that are sitting on the side. Close Google, we gotta stop watching things. It's a wave 6. Good invocation though, we like a doom. Oh no, I don't like that. Let's go over that side. No! God damn it, wave 6. I should have ran the other direction. Oh, that's crushing. Oh well. The first time missing out on a unique. Oh. I guess we go take a little bit of a break, and then we come back and go again. Hello, Editing Crack here. Let's do a quick analysis of what happened on that wave. So you can see when the wave spawns, we get the worst possible spawn, where we have 2 in the middle of differing types and 2 behind the pillar of differing types. And I'll pause it here, and you can see these 3 are in a line. And that means if I were to go behind this pillar up here, if I'd just ran in the other direction, then these 3 would have stacked up behind the pillar, and this mage would probably come around the side, and I'd be dealing with 2 mages and the melee spawning, where the melee will often get trapped. I definitely rang the wrong way in the heat of the moment, because this is a very scary spawn. Right near the end of this trip we got a Dr. Jekyll, and I had an Irrit on me, so we turned it in for an agility potion, something I couldn't get before. But that means I can now boost 3 agility levels for any agility checks we have coming up. Ooh, there's 81 attack. That is the first clip back after leagues. So here we are back in the Colosseum. But I'm doing something a little bit different. Usually I would be ranging this guy, it's much higher DPS, but now I'm hitting it with Mage. Recently a viewer pointed out that from the Colosseum I have access to Onyx Bolts, and with the Black Knights and a Cosmic Rune I can now enchant those Onyx Bolts, which requires level 87 magic for the Crossbow Bolt enchant. So I'm going to be going for 87 magic, so to do that anytime I'm working on the Black Knights and the Herblore I'm going to be using Mage, and I'm going to be using Mage in here. That means outside I'm not doing attack training, so I've set my Rune Mace to be on accurate now while I'm in here. It's less DPS, but it means I get training in the skill I want training in. However, it's not super obvious that I really need to enchant the crossbow bolts. The rules for my chunk account that I'm going by is that I don't need to cast spells. Spells are something on my character and not in the chunk. They're not chunk specific, unless they unlock content that's in the chunk. Like for example, if I cast Telegrab on the Snapegrass, then I can use that Snapegrass to make a prayer potion, and that's Herblore content and gives me stuff that I can actually use to do other content. The Onyx Bolts, however, getting an Onyx Bolt E doesn't actually unlock anything new, and I can't use it, so although I will be going for the 87 magic, if we get everything else done in the chunk and I'm not close to it yet, it might be a grind that I decide to skip. We'll see how things go. Anyway, you get to see what the DPS is like here. It's a lot of AFKing. But you know, Mage XP go up. Up by 26, big up. Ooh, we have another Echo Crystal offered next wave. Interesting. Ah. Oop. Up to the end of my inventory for this final set of Snapegrass here at Thieves, and kinda sad to be going because I really enjoy this method. This is probably one of my favourite methods I have unlocked in all my chunks, is just collecting this Snapegrass here in Varlamore. And that's it, final inventory, we're left with one lore rune left. I guess that's a placeholder in the bank. We're gonna do some more Herblore. Alright, Herblore session, let's take it away, starting with cleaning all my guams. We're at just over 47 Herblore. And you ready for the stack in the bank? They've just gone over 1,000 clean guams. Wow, that's a lot to not have been able to make potions with, and got all of them from the men and women and thieves and black knights and whatever other stuff drops. A whole bunch of prayer pots coming in. We're on to the Rannars, just 100 of them to do. And this one here gives us 48 Herblore, which means I can pause that for a second, and I can clean my Aventos. We have, how many of those? 211 ready to go. Oh, extra XP. And 49 Herblore. We won't be getting 50 in this session, but next session we're going to have one more Herblore session to go, and then we're going to be finishing the chunk goal for Herblore. Alright, 288 prayer pots ready to go. Beautiful. It looks like I am about to run out of Chaos Runes. I did not bring enough in for going this late into the Colosseum. Oops. But I still want to be getting Mage XP though. So this is about to become one expensive Colosseum run if I get any further. I really like these off-ticks with a Manticore that have you praying like 4 different things in a row. I think these are cool. Brutal. A pheasant with 3 tails? Yeah, I think I can manage that. Thank you, Mr. Forrester. We'll be taking the lamp things, and there's only one reason I might be having a lamp clip, and yep, that's because we've got another level of Slayer coming in, and a level that's a multiple of 5. There's 30 Slayer. I can slay Pyrofiends at some point. Yay. And I'm gonna save spot this one because leveled 65 magic, and I didn't want to cancel a level. Oh, yeah, I'd like one of those. 65 ranged. What can I use with that? Black Chin's 3rd age? Cool stuff. Oh, another wave 6 down, and we get off with these again. Okay, this time maybe I don't mess it up. Editing crack here again, and let's watch this wave together as we go for the Sunfire body. We get a ranged middle spawn, which is fine. But I miss a couple of ticks here, and that means I'm not going to be able to run over to our left here to pull it in, because I'm not going to kill this mage before the Minotaur spawns. So I off-tick it with the mage and run over to this point, and that will bring the mage around the side that we can now just kill nice and easy. And I see that behind the pillar, the ranger and the manticore, they're on-ticked, or sorry, on-styled, I guess. The manticore is attacking with ranged first, so that means I can just guzzle prayer and I can deal with these two together. I make a couple of little mistakes, I think, take a little bit of damage, as these are some of the more hard things to do, is dealing with a ranger which requires movement and a manticore which requires complex flicking, but you know, onwards we go. And I decide to unhide these baby prayers because I've got lots of prayer that we can use them as well. I repot up. And we finish off this ranger. And that means I have only 1 minion at a time to deal with. I just have to flick this manticore and then go over and safe spot the Minotaur. And the wave will be done. But then this happens. Watch this. No! Oh my god, crack. Oh, sorry. Let's look past that, like, unironic desk smash. Can't believe I did that. I got pretty angry with that one. Did you even see it? It was really subtle. But right before that manticore attacked, everything just paused for a second. Yeah, I lagged just for a small amount of time. And yeah, that was it. Momentary lag, and it's done. My unique is gone. And this one hurt the mental. This was very difficult to deal with, actually. I felt bad for the rest of the day, for sure. Like, I played that wave, not perfectly, but I was playing really well. I was really happy with that. And then to have that taken away with something that was out of my control, oh, man, that hurts. Colosseum's rough. Trying to do this challenge, it is hard. Oh, that hurts so much. This chunk takes months of work. Oh, and to have it taken away like that. God damn it. Well, at least we get a good random event after that one. When I went down to my parents' place for Christmas and New Year's, I brought my PC, and I think I must have damaged my network card or something, because after this I started noticing a little bit that it was happening again. I was just getting these tiny little spikes. So I went to the store, got a new connection, and set it up with my router, and everything's better again. We won't be losing anything more to lag. We're picking ourselves back up and we're getting on with this. Come on, let's get this chunk done. So I went back into the Colosseum, and after a few days my motivation was starting to get high. I was determined. I am going to finish this grind. I'm going to get that full Sunfire Fanatic. So much so that, hey, I started streaming some of my progress. There should be a link down in the description. I mean, there are a lot of links down in the description. There's like my band, there's my Discord community, there's my Twitch, there's some background music I use, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, you can come check me out on Twitch if you want to see me do some of this live and see how the sausage is made, as it were. Oh, nice. I can use a fang? I think so. Look at that, yeah, highest attack level required for anything in the game. Except an attack cape, obviously, but 82 attack, that's kind of nice. Whoa, a mage level, that one was 70. Every time I get a Charlie the Tramp step, I need to make sure I don't get pulled into the chunk. So I stand on this line here, and then I click him, and if I don't get him in one tick, then I run back. Oh, cooked trout, that's one we can do. Yes, please. Iron ore, I have a piece of iron ore. Nice casket. Let's just open it here. Ooh, a clock. Don't have a rune scimitar to put it on, but that's going to be cool when we get one. Oh, 58 prayer. Another prayer level. It's always so beautiful to see. But now we're on to the longest one. Technically the last one's the longest one, but you know, As I'm getting closer and closer to that level 50 herblore being banked, I am picking up less and less other stuff, and we're focusing on getting those herbs. And there's a Harrowlander. Oh, I love seeing those. Those are, I don't know, 10 times as much XP as the other herbs. There it is. With that Taraman, we're calling that our final drop here, and we are leaving because we have 50 herblore banked. But before we get to a herblore session, one of the clues I had on the ground, I had two doable beginner steps. I got a back-to-back of 4 for a Charlie. That means this one here is going to be a guaranteed casket. Thank you very much, Yuri. I appreciate that. Put our stuff away, and what do we get? Beautiful. Alright, here we go. The final herblore session for this chunk. Unless for some reason we run out of prayer pots, but that's unlikely. We rolled this chunk 96 days ago, and it triggered a herblore grind. And this right here, level 50 herblore, brings it to a close. I can now make fishing potions. And there one is. Oh, first big chunk, actually second big chunk task ticked off because we got the Sunfire Helm as well. Woo. That one feels good. Now these 230 Avantos could be turned into a whole lot more herblore XP, but I only have 74 plus. I've only got 79 secondaries for them, so it's not quite enough. We're going to leave them there until we need to train herblore again. So we move to our new place for training. We do not need herbs anymore. Now we need prayer XP, and this is by far my fastest prayer XP. Or maybe it'll be on this one. It's getting so close. It is. There we go. 73 magic. Ah. Love to see that, and as the thing finishes for some Dragon Plate Legs coming up next wave, not a unique. Going to analyze another play here, because I was really proud of this one. I really didn't want to flick this Manticore much longer, I wanted a break, so I decided to rotate pillars. And what I did is I got to this point so I could make the... Look at that, the Mage and the Ranger attacked me at the same time as the Mage and Range Manticore attacks. And I get behind the pillar, and now I can corner trap it, and the wave is solved. Had a bob fishing random, and that got me to 35 fishing, so I can now catch tuna. Or, as we say here in New Zealand, tuna. And we are just about to run out of mind runes. There they go, we're going to need to get more. I've been trying to do 1,000 bones a day, and I don't know where we're up to exactly today. This session I've only done 60, we just started, but you can see by my feather stack from this morning I got significantly more. And you can see our chaos runes are incredibly low, and our money is also incredibly low, so it is time to turn in this massive stack of valuables. Okay, here we go. Let's trade in. 82,692. For 5.5 mil. Oh, I feel rich. Alright, that looks pretty good for now. Back to some mage training. Ooh, the swordfish stack has gone below the number that would be required for another Colosseum, so after this one, I think it might be time to sort out those tuna potatoes. Okay. Okay. Okay, the unique has been offered. Make sure that is on the right spell. Unfortunately, it's on a wave 6, one of the hardest ones to solve, so let's see how we do. I think we're going to go for the Myopia 3. Because generally that doesn't affect anything. Let's see how we do. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to ditch straight away, get only the prey range on. We had 2 things on me at once there, don't like that. Editing crack interjecting for a second. Yes, I learnt, I went the right way. If I went the other way I would have had 2 things on me again, but this way got it down to just the ranger. So unfortunately, we're soon going to have things spawn that is going to be kind of difficult to deal with. So I think I'm going to go up that side there. Editing crack again here. I should have prayed ranged on the way up here. I took 2 ranger hits off prayer on the way, which was definitely a chance. If I were to guess, I probably had just under a 50% survival rate, but we managed to survive on this one. Okay, tanked it. That was a scary one. I did not enjoy that. Okay, so we're going to pull out the mage by going out of range of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So from here, and we're going to run over to this tile here, and we're going to flick the Manticore, and we're just going to tank a hit from the Javelin, Colossus, and the Mage. And that is brutal, so we're going to put on these. And we're going to put on this. Here we go. Oh, the Javelin. Colossus threw a Javelin. Perfect timing to do such a thing. So I've got an idea here. We've got this very long stack, which is annoying, so I want to rotate things. But to rotate things, what's going to happen is I'm going to run out this way, and I'm going to be attacked by the Manticore and the Ranger at the same time, and that's gross, I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger 4 ranged attacks here, so that the range is up to being a Javelin, and when he's going to throw his, like, air Javelin, then I book it across this way. So watch this. We put this on, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So next, the Javelin should throw something up in the air. So I can run across to here. I'm going to put tank gear on anyway, just in case, and see what happens. So what's coming around? Nothing's coming around. Good! So now once we're here, I can bring the mage around by stepping here and praying against the ranger, then the mage. Oh, I left that on. Oops, minus a prayer dose. We're going to deal with, I think, the melee. So the problem that I have here is if I come around the side to deal with the ranger, I'm not exactly sure where the line of sight of the Manticore hits across here. So what I'm going to do is bring the Manticore up to the pillar by pulling the melee around. Now if I step here, I'm very worried about not being able to run back in time and safe spot the melee while flicking the Manticore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back really far away. I'm going to step to here, I'm going to flick the Manticore, and then I'm going to step back and I'm just going to solo the melee. So we're going to go like that. And now we're back behind the pillar with a melee. And now, these are the hardest thing to flick in this whole Colosseum. I really don't like flicking melees, so I'm not going to. I'm going to fully camp prayer. And I'm going to flick some of these. So when this wave gets close to finishing, I'm likely to be dealing with a lot of nerves, so I want to deal with the one that I can just camp prayers for last. So I'm going to do the Manticore now. Oh my god, and now I can camp prayers. I could just leave these prayers on, I can chug these prayer pots, and we're gonna get a unique. Oh, that feels so good. That's it, Rune Mace, take us home. The pots, the prayers. It's all going in. It's hidden. It's done it. Yes! Woo! Oh. Claim. Big ol' confirm. Ah, yeah. Thank you, Sea Engineer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah. You can't imagine how good it feels to get the Sunfire body there after the lag taking away that previous one from me. What a relief. That wave had a good bit of luck in it. I reckon there was about 50% chance that we would have died in there. But also, as well as the luck coming together, I had lots of opportunity for skill expression on that wave and got to utilize lots of cool techniques that some of them I haven't used before, and some of them I've spent a lot of time working on. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out getting that one, and it puts us so close to finishing this chunk. The only things we have left are the rune crafting. I need to make those tuna potatoes, I need to finish off 1 and a little bit prayer levels, and I need to get that final piece of Sunfire from the Colosseum, and then we'll be rolling in the next video. And thank you so much to my channel members, to DiggyDogSP, DI, Max, TrodWikipad, Trogathor, Parakiwi, Noctiverse, Michael G, to friends of the channel, Shiem, Dallas, and Danny Boy. Thank you so much for your support, and most of all, the best friend of the channel, Scarlett. I am so lucky for all the support you give, thank you so much. Before you head off, jump down into the description and check out those links. Maybe drop me a follow on Twitch and you'll see me live in the coming weeks. I've got a lot of grinding to do, and I want to share some of it with you guys, let you see behind the curtains, and hopefully I can make that enjoyable. It's not something I'm particularly experienced at streaming, but I'm looking forward to learning. And thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate everyone that watches these videos. I love just making stuff for other people to enjoy. It's like my favorite thing. So if you enjoyed this, thanks. You're cool.